Hello there, back to the channel. Well, my neighbor was throwing this out and he flagged me down. He asked if I wanted it. I said sure, but the only thing is no hard drive. I asked him if, well, if you're going to get rid of it, just get the hard drive formatted and I'll take it. Well, he took it to a shop. The payment was guy takes the hard drive while he, anyway, long story short. So this i5 Celeron, and it's a 2013 board, and there's all the specs on it. I'll go into the settings. Yeah, right there it says 2013, 1/15/2013, version, all that other junk. It's got 8 gigs of RAM in it right now. It goes high as 16 gigs. It's not a bad board. I mean, for the year, that's the same year my board is, in my computer. I went, type in the specs of the board. There's a serial number on it. Well, Amazon wants $285 for that board. And look at the year. It makes you kind of wonder why they would want that. Back to easy mode. Yeah, it's not a bad board. I'll put the specs in the comments down below if you want to know what's all this. You've seen a lot of people looking at computers and talking about them, but the temperature was in the 50s. Well, I took out the CPU, fan, and the cooler. That thing was completely filled with lint, dust, and everything else. Power supply was filled. That was filled. The paste was dry as can be. I might take this off to see what the paste is like underneath of it. But yeah, I had to use this stuff. You see? It's white, gooey, and slimy. But after I did all that, I bought this years ago, and how I'll show what it looks like inside. I showed you before. That's what it looks like inside. Works great on something like this, but not my computer. My computer is a little bit. It's a gamer's computer. I don't know what this. I don't know. This could be. This probably could be a gamer. The slot is a 2.0. It's out of 6 gig, and got the two other slots, and that one is PCI down there, and GPU boost, all this other stuff. Turbo V. They even got auto tuning. Yes. That little white spot back there, if you can see it, that's for me. It wipes right off. That's the paste. Yeah. Fan speeds there. It's got two other fan speeds. 4-pronger. Some of it, as you can see right there, is a 4-pronger there, and there's a 4-pronger elsewhere. In there, there it is, right there, right there. Yeah, that was reading about 53 Celsius. Now it's down to 35. That's not bad. Memory is at 32. Yeah. The volts for the CPU and the battery volt and blah blah blah, and, you know. Yeah, I checked the battery in this. It's at 3.3 volts. That's what that says. So yeah, it's not a bad computer. I mean, I put my hard drive from my Xbox 360. Goes to a computer. Into it when I first started. Right there, it's 500 gig. For my Xbox 360, I put it in there, then it all screwed up. It used to boot right to the BIOS, Now I was looking for a boot disk or a hard drive or something like that. After I put it in, I took the battery out and it still won't reset, so I ain't too worried about it. But not a bad looking board. I had something that looked like this before. It had an integrated CPU I had years ago. Yeah, it's got a little bit of paint there, but headphone set, mic set, two USBs and a card reader right there. Yeah, not bad. BIOS versions there. It probably could be updated. Go on Ace's website and update it. Yeah, it has the same. My computer has the same settings. Almost identical as the other thing. It's different fans. It has this, and it has something like this too, in a different setting. I'm drinking my coffee. It's in early in the morning. Everybody's still in bed except for one person. So if you want, give a thumbs up, thumbs down, comment what you think about this this find the neighbor gave me. I like to get it up and running, but it's old school. It's just old. I mean, be a i5 Celeron, 3 gigahertz. And there's your memory right there. It's like it's 8.1. I get out of memory checking around. That's 8. But you know, like maximum is 16 megahertz. It's qualified. I was looking at the schematics on it. That's as high as you can go. Yeah. So that's about it. That wraps us up for this today on this computer that my neighbor gave me. I was hoping he had kept the hard drive in it so I can put something on it, like maybe Windows 10 would run on this. Maybe a little slow, but because I had Windows 8 on it. Or something, it had something on it, but I'm not sure. He didn't tell me, but I had some operating system on it. And like I said, it was the biggest hard drive I had. It was 500 gig. But I looked at this go up to a 2 gig or something like that. Yeah. But anyway, that's about it. Take it easy. Peace. Yeah, when I tried to put the CPU cooler back into this, I had to remove the motherboard. Yeah. This is the type you have to install the CPU cooler while the motherboard's out. I had a hard time trying to get that back in while it was still in there. I had to remove the motherboard to get this on. All this does is twist off. Just turn it and it snaps out, as you can see. And yeah, put the old paste to it and really turn. Yeah, I had to take the board out, put it on the table here, and try to push them back in where they're supposed to be. Then lock them in. You push them down and lock them in. Yeah, nice setup. I said, when I was trying, but what the hell? Why is this not so tight? Now it is.